The Hawthorne Plaza was a major indoor shopping mall in Hawthorne, California, opened in February 1977. During its prime, it had more than 130 stores with major department stores such as JCPenney, Montgomery Ward, and the Broadway. At the time, it was promoted as a modern retail center that would modernize Hawthorne's downtown area and attract shoppers from across the South Bay. During its early years, the mall was popular, but by the 80s and 90s, it began to struggle. Several factors contributed to its decline, including cutbacks in the local aerospace industry, rising competition from larger shopping centers such as Del Amo Fashion Center in Torrance and the South Bay Galleria in Redondo Beach. The anchor stores gradually closed during the 90s, and by 1999, the remaining tenants had left and Hawthorne Plaza officially shut down. Today, the Hawthorne Plaza is still up and mostly intact despite being shut down for 27 years. In 2025, a court ordered the owners to either redevelop or demolish the property by August 2026, after decades of inactivity and deterioration. Despite the narrow gap between now and August, there has been absolutely no signs of demolition. Vandals and urban explorers are constantly trespassing onto the property. The most common entrance methods are by digging through the dirt below the gates, cutting sections of the fences off, and climbing parts of the side gates. These entrances made by trespassers are constantly being fixed and usually don't last very long. For years, the residents of Hawthorne that live around the mall have been frustrated with the mall remaining up for so long. They complain about homeless individuals loitering and doing drugs around the mall, as well as them living inside parts of the mall at times. There has been much graffiti, illegal dumping, trash accumulation, vandalism, and even occasional fires over the recent years. There's also frustration over repeated redevelopment plans that never happened. Over the years, multiple proposals were announced, but the mall remained largely unchanged, leading many residents to feel that the owners were neglecting the property. The mall is directly across from the Hawthorne Police Department building, which is quite ironic because the department is known for not really caring about the mall and turns a blind eye most of the time to what happens concerning the safety and concerns of the mall. The mall is known for having poor security, with most of the time there only being one security guard at a time in an unmarked vehicle, hiding in or around the property looking for trespassers. I interviewed local resident Jonathan Hillis, who lives right across the street to the mall, and he told me about how constantly there are apartments up for rent in this complex and neighboring apartments. Hillis told me that many residents are skeptical of the mall being shut down anytime soon, as the city has failed to do anything about the mall for decades, and many don't see why now there would be a reason to change. He also mentioned how unsafe his visitors feel about parking in the area, as the homeless often leer in car windows, raising theft concerns. There are many locals who pass the mall on scooters or bikes to avoid having to go through the eerie scene at nighttime. Today, to most, the ominous 915,000 square foot property seems to be here to stay, rotting in decay and dismay for an unknown amount of time one can only speculate on.